What's up, my boogaloos? Today we're going to be learning some disturbing news behind the curtains of a person named Neko. A person that my friends consider her a friend, and a person that I consider a friend, until I heard some stories that she has been doing some pretty scummy things. I'll show you guys a testimony from someone who was deeply affected by this. But before I show the recording, I just want to say that this will have this triggering topic, and if you do not feel comfortable about this topic, I would highly suggest that you click off the video. Thank you for watching to this point of the video. Now, let's move on. So, Rikka, could you tell me your side of the story with Neko?
Sure. I can absolutely explain. So, this happened just yesterday, by the way. So, we were, concerned about our friend, and our friend has been through a lot, and they had their friendship ended recently, and so, we care about him and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. And again, I was out of the loop because I was not on Discord. I was out of Discord like for a week straight. I would say, small replies or whatever, and again, I was out of the loop and I saw everything was going down. I'm like, oh geez. So I joined VC where everybody is, and we're just discussing on what's happening and what we do next. And again, the main topic was about Neon and Kitty, but then it switched to our friend. Mm-hmm. And we were just talking, but then when we talked about our friend, we're like, yeah, our friends need a breather, we're gonna keep our distance until he gets better, yada yada yada. And so I went to that friend's DM. I scroll up and look back, and I'm like, hey, hold on, is this the same thing that they're talking about? So I take a screenshot, posted it in the VC. Now I only posted it in that specific VC because I wanted a certain someone to look at it, because they were close to that other person. They were close to person A than I was. So, right? Mm-hmm. And Neko, without anybody noticing, right? Neko takes my screenshot, shows it to person A while he's not in the best mindset, because he was. But when seeing what Neko kept pestering and bothering him while he was at work, and her just fucking lying on Vamps, on me, on a lot of people, when she was like, oh, they're saying this and this and that, when it's not true. Again, I can't go into deep because it's kind of personal to person A and B. Mm-hmm. And so, again, without knowledge, start fucking spinning a narrative that was not true. And then that's when Neko provided my screenshot. Person A saw this and thought a certain way. And now I was in the VC not knowing that Neko was doing that. Everybody was chilling, whatever. I got a DM with person A. Person A called me. I was like, I'm very disappointed that you just did that. And you just broadcasted that to the rest of the server. And I'm like confused. I'm like, wait, okay, first of all, I understand, hey, that could have been, but I only did that because, one, I cared, because of the fact that I was out of the loop and I didn't know. So I provided that screenshot to see, like, hey, is this what person A is telling me, the same thing that person B is telling me? And person B was like, yes. But then, again, that was from the different VC. So person A was basically going off, not going off, but reasonably mad / irritated and not all the way up there, because a lot of stress and whatever, right? And so we crawled into like an hour, and I just let that person get off their steam, because I know that, yeah, they're a chill person. Did it sting a little bit that they were going off? Probably. But, I cared a lot. I cared a lot for the person A, so I just let them, go, let up the steam, let out what they were, whatever, to at least let them get off some steam. And so after that, I went to a different group chat. I left, sorry, I never say that. I went to a group chat with the other friends that were concerned about person A. And so the friends were like, okay, I don't know who shared that screenshot, but next time, Rikka, try not to, because I don't know why would somebody do that and spin a narrative like that. But then we were talking about what we're going to do and how we're going to try to calm down person A. And then person A texted, I think, Vampiric or Junie / Nez. Yeah, I think it was Vampiric. He texted Vampiric and showed that it was Neko who did that. And then we're like, wait, because we're reading the screenshot. I can even provide it too if you want. Actually, no. Never mind, no. Because it's personal. Never mind.
Yeah, sure thing.
But we're reading the screenshot. We're like, wait. We didn't did this. Nobody was censoring her for fucking venting. And what we speculate, not speculate, because it's literally evident. She underhanded me. She stirred the pot, made things worse because of the fact that she came into a VC. Everybody was chilling. She hopped in there. Hey guys, so I almost tried to.
Oh my.
Out of the blue, and that. Yeah, out of the blue, and people got triggered, and she was talking about her personal life and her brother and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so people got triggered, respectfully triggered, and then they were like, "Oh, Neko, can you chill?" And so Nico's like, "Okay, fine, I'll just not say that, and let me delete this too." And then when we saw that, we're like, "Oh wow!" So, I had to create a group chat, and so I did. Now, before creating the group chat, I unfriended Neko, blocked her, left her server, and because I was out at that moment when I found out the person I trusted just not backhanded me, underhanded me, I was at a blank because I'm like, what the fuck? And so when we try to add her to a GC, bro, no response. Leave. Someone add her back in. Leave. Somebody add her back in. Leave. Somebody add her back in. But then she left and just blocked everybody and unfriended us.
Oh, that's
except for me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. She did that, and then she went to person A, be like, help! They're on me! And said that, and then again. She tried to say like, oh, they made an announcement that, oh, if someone is spying for a person A, I'm like, we never said that. We never said you were spying on us on behalf of person A. We never said that. We never tell someone to, and we never lied on person A. Never did. We literally was talking about how they should take a breather, how their week gets better, they take a break from Discord, enjoy person C's company when they visit. And so I'm like, what the hell? Everybody was very respectfully mad. And so Nez was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to person A, I'm gonna see, basically tell how it is. And then person A was like, oh, okay, now he understand what was actually happening and what was going on. And then after that, Nez was like, you shouldn't really, got on and Rikka like that. Mind you, I didn't mind. It's fine. I still see that person as a friend of mine, so I don't take grudge on that, because again, I understand that they're not in the mental headspace at the moment, and I do care, so like, I'm not gonna dog him for that, no. And so, yeah. And then, that's when I got the DM from person A that they apologized. Now, why am I mad? To this whole conclusion, why am I mad? Why am I numb? Why am I empty towards Neko?
Why is that?
It's because that when we were talking to... No, we'll start it first. We were talking to Maya, remember?
Yes.
In the 6-hour video. And we're like, oh wow, basically helping Nico. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what Firestar Neo said. This is what Kita Quita said. Da 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 da. And then after the 6-hour video, we helped her with the kitty situation.
Yes, that's
where we told her. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. It's also bugging me because we helped her with the Kitty Bequita situation, yet she does stuff like this. And when I was, Rikka, when I was like in the not mental state like a few weeks ago, I was being considerably nice to Neko. I was saying, oh, I think you're a good friend, and then I allowed her in my server. But the thing is, I have a feeling she was only doing that just to spy on my server, seeing if I did anything horrible, but in reality, I was just allowing some friends in there because I want to hang out with them. And when Neko just randomly left my server, it just made me feel a certain way because she said, oh, there's nothing really going on there. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? I allowed you in because I wanted good friends there. And of course I do see some people as friends today, but when Neko did that, yeah, that just rubbed me the wrong way. And when Rikka, if you remember this, one time I made a mistake about the Cupid video because I got her story wrong. And obviously I apologized to Neko. No, not Neko, sorry. I apologized to Cupid in the live stream that Vamp was in. And then all of a sudden, Neko got a little bit more hostile towards me, saying, like, rolling her eyes and like saying like, oh yeah, I agree that Skinny Bones did a mistake, and he wouldn't be saying this if he was correct and did his research. It just rubbed me the wrong way when she did that to me in a live stream, but sorry about my rambling. You can continue your story.
No, you're absolutely fine. I was going to mention something about that. Neko was only being nice to you because of the fact that she wanted to see what she was going to say. The reason why being was because when he was not in the mental high space, we, some of us got blocked and unadded. Neko's like, hey, like, I'm going to try to see and try to befriend, Skinny so he could trust me and I could just relay information and da-da-da. And then that's basically why she did it.
Oh.
And I was... and I was so
sorry.
When no, you're fine. And then when we made up and all that stuff, right? All that nice and jazz. Mm-hmm. When I was in that live stream, when I saw her said that, yes, I do remember the live stream. When I saw her said this, and a couple of people, yes, it somewhat only Neko because the other people don't really know you that much or that well.
No, it's understandable.
So yeah. But when Neko said it, I'm like, okay, now, why are you on his ass? Because last time I checked, he was a big help to the whole kitty thing. And the whole fucking Firestar thing, too. And so I'm like, why are you being flip-floppy? Like a damn fish.
Exactly.
That was out of water. And so, I didn't say anything at first because I wanted to see what happened. Because I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me see if she just said that just to be fucking flip-floppy, or let me see if she was just a little disappointed at that time. And so I waited, bite my fucking tongue, and waited. And, then I somewhat like, hey, you know what? She's not doing anything now. I'm gonna trust her. And then... the epic day of yesterday.
Yep. She just had to ruin it.
Yep. And it's just like after yesterday, I do not want no contact with Neko. I only feel I feel bad that she's going through stuff and she's being a groom victim and all, but that doesn't mean you could go in there backstab people like that because of the fact that you said some things that triggered people. Like, because again, if you're saying you're gonna cut yourself and you can't, have the funds to go to therapy, there is online free resources. Hell, 9888 if you're feeling you're gonna hurt yourself. 9888 is literally freaking online 24/7. 24/7.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they could help give you some information. I'll be right back. But yeah. Okay, I'm back. So
actually, I do have some questions I would like to ask, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
My first question is, did Neko ever apologize?
That's funny. I don't know what that is. She never did.
Oh man. And she's 23, yet she doesn't have the balls to say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did this to y'all." She didn't say that, really?
No.
My goodness. And my second question is she still in your guys' servers?
Oh, hell no. She left.
Oh.
She left.
Wow.
Before we started the GC, when we're like, hey, at Neko, we're gonna have to talk to you privately. Neko saw what happened and left.
And my third question is, would you guys ever forgive her?
I don't know if they will, but for me, I would say, how do I say this? I don't hold grudges, but I'll say I forgive you, but do not contact me ever again. I don't trust you. I could forgive someone and not trust them again, and I will never be friends with them again. If that makes sense, because I'm not a one to hold grudges. I don't do that. Like it's not healthy to do that. So I just try to move on. So yes, I am pissed, and I will make sure to let it be known that, hey, Neko is somewhat a good resource, but is also flip-floppy.
Yes, just like many people that we know before. But I guess this is everything that that you have to say, I'm assuming, right?
Somewhat. I'll say one more thing before I leave, or whatever you do with this interview or testimony.
Sure, what is...
I'm just gonna let it be known. I am tired. And if you're a type of person who is ever watching this, if you're a type of person that is like Maya Glaze, Neo, Kitty, Makota, Keith, Mario, Lucifer, Tuna, Spider Overlord, Shadow Milk Cookie, and Neko, then you could fucking kick rocks and step on Legos, because, bro, you're the type of people that I fucking dislike but do not hate. And I forgot, Justin too. You motherfuckers are the reasons why I have fucking trust issues, and why I think at any given moment that I'll either be fucking either drop for no reason, B, I have to cut you off because of the shitty things you did, or C, I lose trust in almost anybody. I mean, almost everybody. And so, what Neko did just gave me a wake-up call, a reflection that I should not be so trusting with certain individuals yet. You have to prove your worth if I should trust you with any information. If I found you a liability, flip-floppy, a liar, anything that is not good or problematic, then I'm not going to trust you with information. I could talk to you about other things, but information-wise, like, that is classified or something that is, person, I don't trust you. And so I hope fucking karma bites you in your fucking ass. And I hope that this is a fucking learned lesson, Neko, that you should not be fucking flip-flopping to people who actually cared about you. That's all I gotta say.
I see. Well, thank you for your testimony, Rikka, and thank you for joining our interview. It's glad that we have people stepping out of the shadows and being heard, and we're glad to hear that Rikka here is stepping up and standing for herself and as well as for others. And with that being said, thank you, Rikka, for joining our interview, and thank you for watching Rikka's side of the story. And with that being said, let's continue on with the video.
Thanks.
So yeah, folks, this is the untold truth about Neko and how much she just turned into a 180 against her friends. It's honestly sad because earlier, like weeks ago, I said nice remarks about her and I thought she was a nice, trustable friend. But it turns out she was just a phony. She only joined my server because she wants to spy on it, and honestly that just makes me feel a certain way. My server was only just for friends and not for random strangers or anything, and when I gave her access to it because I thought she was a friend, it hurt me when she just ended up leaving my server for the only reason because, oh, there's nothing much going on there, so I'm just gonna leave it. So it just ended up making me feel sort of sad, but not really, because now, honestly, I'm not sad anymore. I'm just glad she's gone from my server. If I had to choose someone else, I would choose Vampiric over Neko now, but the thing is, I didn't know how Vamp felt about me, so I ended up leaving her alone, and I ended up inviting Rikka instead. But before I end this video, I just want to give a shout out to Rikka. She's the MVP, she's a cool dude, and she's very gay. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll go back to the graves and tell you more stories like this, and hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.